As for Fodor, he actually is in a shit ton of trouble. In January of this year, local KOMO news reported that he and his girlfriend were arrested on drug charges.
Oh.
So in November of 2019, Fodor sold Molly to an undercover cop. And in January, he and his girlfriend were caught selling cocaine.
I mean, you got to get by somehow.
Yeah.
You might have a lot of trauma.
So bad,
I'm just saying, like, maybe the MMA thing was not paying. Like, it wasn't working for him.
A side business.
Right.
So he could be a superhero.
Right. He had to pay for his
tactical gear.
His tactical gear. That's just
pepper
not cheap.
spray.
That's just not cheap.
The excessive pepper spray. He had to pay for it
Dude,
somehow.
his can looked like a can of, like, whipped cream. Like, it was huge. It was huge.
He was out here. He was prepped.
He was
ready.
prepped to go. Like, he could have taken down 5 bears with that pepper spray.
I mean, you got to be ready for anything. You know, a bear can just come out of nowhere.
It's Seattle. I don't know.
There's no bears in Seattle.
You don't know.
I don't know. There's mountains nearby, Mara. I mean, what do you think happens in the woods?
Bad shit.
Yes. So it's kind of sad. Like, I take a look at some of these videos and he's like handing homeless people meals and like trying to talk to them and engage them. And, you know, he did some good. And then you hear this and it's just kind of like a perfect example, I think, of why superheroes are fictional for a reason, because humans are flawed and even doing the right thing sometimes is not really the right thing. There is no just clear cut line of what is right and wrong. There's always going to be that middle gray area.
Yeah.
For the most part, you can say like, yes, this is a good decision and no, this is a bad decision. When you're out there
but then again, you
impacting
don't really
people's lives,
know, like the consequences that's going to happen to like
Right.
helping that one person.
Right.
Which kind of sucks, but
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of sad. It's sad that somebody who's out there completely, you know, saying, this is my persona that I'm putting out there of somebody who's doing good ends up doing something horrible and selling cocaine. Like, what? How do you get there? How do you get that to that point? It's sad. I will add that this is not something exclusive to the Washington State area. There's this website that I found called reallifesuperheroes.com. And this is like a forum where people can meet up and they talk about where they're at in the country and what they're doing. Doesn't look like anybody's really been updating it recently. So it's there, though. Somebody's keeping that up. Somebody's like paying to have that registered domain. So it's definitely not just Seattle. There are these kind of things all over the place. Very interesting, I guess. Didn't think that was a thing.
So now you can't tell your kids that they can't be a superhero when they grow up.
Right, because, I mean, by all
okay,
intents
but you can't be
purposes,
Superman when you grow up. You can be a superhero. Not everyone comes from
Kryptonite.
I thought that was... Never mind. Never mind.
Is that not the planet? I know that's the stuff that makes him...
That's like his weapon.
Weakness.
His weakness is kryptonite, but I didn't know
I failed. I'm sure I failed somehow. Your dad's going to listen to this and be like, you're a fucking idiot.
You've disappointed him.
Disappointed.
Bring no honor to this family.
I'm not trying. So,
Wow.
All right, so the next story starts out as an innocent game of hide and seek, but is it really? No, ma'am, it is not. So I first saw this on CNN's website. This one comes to us out of Florida, fucking Florida.
Yeah.
Florida is ripe with crime. I'm pretty sure the swamps down there are like littered with dead bodies from people trying to dump bodies and
Tasty.
Yeah,
Wonderful image.
I don't know if it's the humidity. I don't know what the shit is, but it's crazy down there.
It's the drugs.
It's the drugs. Well, then Jones should head down.
No.
So in February of this year, officers responded to a 911 call in Winter Park, Florida. Sarah Boone called 911, gives some bullshit story of how she and her boyfriend, Jorge Torres Jr., were playing hide and seek after drinking a little too much on a Sunday night. Mind you, these people are like in their 40s.
Okay.
So she went upstairs to the bathroom, hid in the shower. She says he never came up to find her. So she goes back downstairs, and apparently they think, let's get Jorge in his suitcase and zip it up. And won't this be grand fun?
Yeah, that sounds like a drunk thought.
It does, for sure. Boone claims that she thought he could open it back up because she didn't zip it all the way. She left, he had 2 fingers out and she zipped it up to the 2 fingers. So she thought that he could, pull it open with the fingers. And then she's like, I'm tired now. I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to go to bed. And good night.
I'm just going to leave you in a suitcase.
Right.
Are you forgetting something?
She says she passed out and woke up the next morning to him nowhere to be found and realized he was probably in the suitcase still around 11 o'clock. She was like, I don't know where you are. Let me just get out of my bed and go check.
Let's go check the suitcase, guys.
Yeah. So he was in the suitcase. He was dead.
He did.
He's dead.
As fuck.
Instead of calling police right away, she apparently called her ex-husband first.
What?
He shows up and he says, basically, come on now. Come the fuck on. Use your head. Call the fucking police. So they call 911.
If you called me and you were like, I think I have a dead body in a suitcase, I would be like, don't call me first.
I'd be like, I'm not coming.
Wouldn't
Don't
you
put
have
me in this situation.
Wouldn't you said, okay, I'll be right there? Wouldn't you have called 911 yourself?
Probably.
Well,
But I probably
would,
wouldn't even come.
I would
No, I
encourage
wouldn't come.
them to be like, yeah, call 911. And then I would be like, hey, so my friends.
Right. My ex-wife.
My
Jewel of a
ex-wife
woman.
just, I don't know what was happening, but somebody ended up in a suitcase and just somebody else went to bed.
Somebody else went to bed.
Forever.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's not funny.
It's really sad, but yeah. So he comes over, they call the police, dispatch talks her through trying to resuscitate Torres, but he's dead. You cannot resuscitate a dead body.
That's just traumatizing.
Well,
Did she
too.
even try to see if he was alive?
I think that she just thought maybe he passed out because he was so drunk or something.
Maybe he was a heavy sleeper or something.
Here's the thing. It's all bullshit anyways. So Torres is unconscious and not responding. He's obviously dead. So police show up and the story it doesn't make fucking sense, obviously.
Why don't you just go to bed?
Right.
Why don't you be like, hey, it's time to come out now?
Just forgot him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It just slipped my mind. I forgot I left a human in a suitcase.
If you were drunk enough, I could see that happening. Somebody could do that.
I don't.
You wouldn't. I've not forgotten that I've left somebody in a suitcase, but I have forgotten some things. I've remembered all the bodies in the suitcases, girls.
Okay.
I took appropriate action.
At least,
I have
at least
never
you were
killed
responsible.
anybody. I have never killed anybody. I'm just saying. All right. So when they pull out the body, he has bruising on his upper chest, his back, his one eye, and then a cut lip.
What?
Right. At some point.
Did she beat the crap out of the suitcase after?
She threw him down the stairs.
Oh my God, you guessed it.
She threw him down the stairs.
There is a report from a neighbor that they heard a huge, large bang coming from the stair area and that they could hear yelling. Not fucking joking. Good job, Mara. You are my little criminal star.
Okay, well, my thought was maybe she took a bat or something and just started whacking it.
You wouldn't be far off with that one either. She definitely inflicted some stuff. Both are legitimate. Yes. So I don't know how. They don't really explain how, but they take her phone. They take her cell phone. And while they're doing the investigation, she's got, and they're asking her, do you remember anything? And she's like, I took a picture of my cat and that's it, I think. And there's 2 videos, not very long videos, but there are 2 videos of her yelling as he's pleading for her to let him out. The video shows him pushing from the inside of the suitcase while she says, for everything, quote, for everything you've done to me, fuck you, stupid, end quote. He says he can't breathe. She yells, quote, yeah, that's what you do when you choke me. Oh, that's what I feel when you cheat on me. You probably should shut the fuck up, end quote. Based on that.
Okay, but why not just leave him? Why?
Why'd you have to throw him down the stairs?
I don't know.
Or at least put him in timeout. Not put him in a suitcase.
That was timeout, Olivia. He was thinking of the consequences of his actions.
Oh, God.
Okay.
So based on that information, she's arrested and is being charged with second-degree murder. Rightfully so. When she's shown the video, she can't even finish watching it. She pushes the phone away. And she claims she doesn't remember taking that video. And she doesn't, she can't finish watching it. And then she says, yeah, I understand that my actions led to his death. So she is being held without bail, awaiting her trial.
How recent was this?
February of this year.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I'm not excusing what she did, obviously.
No.
Wrong is wrong.
Yes.
There's definitely intent here. She stupidly recorded herself while doing it. You don't ever fucking have evidence of what you've done.
Maybe when she was drunk, an alter ego just popped out or something.
She had some suppressed anger.
She definitely
does.
did.
This is
That's
why
what
you
I'm
need
saying.
therapy, people, so that if you're
Therapy
getting
is
drunk,
not a bad thing.
You call your therapist and you say, I want to kill this man. I just put him in a suitcase.
I just put him in a suitcase.
Is this good or bad? Walk
feel
me
like
through this.
If you put somebody in a suitcase, that's number one bad thing. Call a therapist or someone to talk to.
Yes, for
this
sure.
is why you have to resolve issues, because if you're that drunk that you're taking out your anger on this dude, oh
And
god,
throwing him down
that's
the
really
stairs.
sad.
Right. And no, it is. And that's what I'm saying. If you're in an abusive situation, we all know that there's a point where you boil. There's a point where you're not going to take anymore. People handle that differently. Some people, that is an anger reaction and they react in a violent way. Some people are, enough is enough and I know that I'm better than this and I'm going to get out. Some people just can't handle it and they kill somebody. It's all not good. It's all not good.
It's all fun and games until you get put in a suitcase and thrown down the stairs.
Saying it's just very sad. But I also, so here's the thing too. There are arrest records for both of them going back to 2018 for fighting. And it sounds like there was a history of physical altercations. It's just incredibly sad that
that's how it
ends.
Yeah.
You know, in 2018 for domestic abuse, why was there no therapy given? Why was there no counseling given? Why was there no intervention at that time other than arresting them?
Yeah.
Obviously, this is where the system can do better. I don't want to say that there's an answer to it, but the system should be able to do better about involving resources that these people could have used to resolve this. Meaning either they got counseling together and they were good in their relationship, or maybe they parted and they helped her set up her life and him set up his life someplace else.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes people don't leave because they don't have a place to go. Help these people find that out.
Yeah.
It's just, that's really sad because arresting somebody doesn't stop the problem.
No, it just pauses it.
It pauses, exactly. So yeah, not justifying what she did. But anybody out there, that's not what I said.
Definitely could have been changed with help, basically.
I think the narrative could have been changed with just a good follow-up of, hey, checking in on you guys. Has anything been resolved? No. Do you guys need help? Let's get you some help. I don't know.
Okay, but you didn't prepare me for, as an adult, that being trapped in a suitcase may be a legitimate concern. Nobody warned me of this.
Do you go in suitcases?
Now I'm concerned that I need a way out of a suitcase.
That's why
I have to carry a knife.
Yes. Have a pocket knife.
Okay, but we have told you to carry a knife. So what are you talking about?
Okay, but
You didn't say that I might get stuck in a suitcase.
Okay, I'm sorry.
no one's going to tell you.
I needed to be prepared for this. When was I going to find out?
Now, today, you're today years old.
Here's your notice.
Do you want it in written form in triplicate copies filed?
I can also email this to you. I can also call you and leave a voicemail so you can record it or something.
We'll put it on Facebook so that it pops up in your memories every year. Don't get in a suitcase, Mara. It's never a good idea. Okay.
If you ever get into an argument.
Okay.
Stay out of the suitcase.
Stay out of the goddamn suitcase. Even playing hide and seek, stay out of the suitcase.
Always go into a place that you can get out of when you are playing hide and go seek. That is how that works.
And now you know. Okay.
Well, R.I.P. to him, though. That's sad for him.
It's really sad.
It's sad. I mean, he sounded like a dick, but it's sad. Dicks don't deserve to die like that, I guess. I mean, beat